Yeah, Ninja Kidz is officially in the shelves, meaning that we're not gonna get any new episodes of Ninja Kidz Power Rangers on YouTube for a while. And I think the excuse Hasbro gave was not only questionable, but I think it also falls under Ninja Kidz part as well, with the excuse of AI, and for Hasbro saying that it looked too professional, which I'm gonna touch on that towards the end of the video. Hasbro shut down Ninja Kidz Power Rangers web series for looking too professional. And there's a full statement towards the end of the bottom, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it. We are doing everything in our power to release episodes 10 through 13 of Power Rangers Ninja Kidz, and we have been waiting to share while we have it, but this is all we can share for now. We submitted a teaser draft to Hasbro and Playmates on September 24th, and a draft of episode 1 on the 26th of September. Both Playmates and Hasbro initially reacted with excitement and shared that we exceeded expectations. We anxiously waited additional feedback. Then, on October 3rd, the unthinkable happened. Hasbro's legal team issued a cease and desist, claiming Playmates didn't have the authority to make the deal with Ninja Kidz. We were later told that the project looked too professional.
Stop the cap.
And it could interfere with Hasbro's future plans.
Bruh.
That was devastating. This was never meant to compete with an official reboot. Some of you later saw that teaser after it got leaked on the 17th. Concerns were raised by a few people about AI and visual effects. What you saw was never meant to be final. We were under tight deadlines to submit a rough cut, and like many productions today, our editors and VFX artists use a mixture of traditional techniques and newer AI assist tools to explore ideas quickly. We were genuinely excited seeing characters like Godard and Fester come to life in new ways. Things that would have been incredibly expensive or time-consuming to do that at that stage using only traditional methods. Most of the generative AI effects were simply placeholders, always intended to be replaced once we had clear creative direction and approvals. One example was the AI news anchor in the teaser, which was standing in for a cameo role we had already cast Jason Font to play. We were also working on additional legacy cameos to pay homage to the Power Rangers legacy and fandom. A few things that I want to break down, where it says the AI news anchor was real. That was pretty much AI generated. So you mean to tell me that after all this time that you was going to put Jason Font as a legacy cameo to pay homage to legacy? And then on top of that, you mix AI and regular VFX for this web series, which is something you shouldn't, first of all, you shouldn't have done that, period, for real. And honestly, you knew that this was going to get canceled. And I'm sorry to say this though, but the reason why I don't feel bad for y'all is because y'all should have never put AI mixed with VFX to replace a real artist like Tokyo J, who wrote down every single issue that went on behind the scenes of Ninja Kidz when he saw that god-awful teaser trailer that got leaked. What exactly did you think was going to happen? Did you think that we was going to notice that there was no AI in the trailer? Apparently, we all saw everything. And I was dumb enough to believe that all of that was real. Until I did some digging and I realized that it was all AI generated. Some of the effects look real, but it was all AI. I mean, come on, we're not stupid. And then the part that got to me where it says that Hasbro shut it down because they claimed that it was too professional. So they were concerned about the Ninja Kidz teaser trailer because they saw how professional it looked, because they said that it was going to interfere with the reboot project. I mean, to granted, you did say that it was never meant to compete with the reboot. It was meant to be a standalone web series. It was a fan-made project. I mean, I've seen better fan films that have better VFX artists than this. So Hasbro took an L on this one when they said that it looked too professional. Even though Playmates did give them extra money to promote the Reignition line to do this web series, when Hasbro pretty much funded the project. Something is not adding up here, because I feel like both parties are lying. Either Hasbro canceled this whole party, or Ninja Kidz are just still trying to figure out when or whenever they're gonna release new episodes on YouTube that we've been waiting patiently for. It's been almost 2 months since y'all was going to take some time to work on the effects, replacing AI with real effects. And now all of a sudden we're getting this. Because now I'm starting to feel like y'all not only wasted my time, you wasted a whole lot of fans' time. We were all looking forward to this web series, and you do us dirty. And that's not the Ninja Kidz' fault, not the Rangers' fault. Personally, I blame the adults that are responsible for all of this occurring. At least the kids filmed something, but what ruined it was the AI. So with this explanation, they try to do a rough cut when they could have done all of that before. They decided to just release the teaser trailer on YouTube, on social media, knowing that it got a huge ton of backlash from it. You could have done all of this before you released the teaser trailer. I mean, if I was the VFX artist and producer of the Ninja Kidz web series, I would have probably made sure that everything that we're working on is 100% legit. Rough cuts are being worked on, adding out certain parts, and not using AI for this whole project. I would have made sure that all of the effects, all of my artwork is done by me, by a human being, not by a machine. I'm sorry, but I can't rock with this. As much as I respect Ninja Kidz, like, I know it's not y'all's fault, it's not the Rangers' fault, but I blame the adults involved in this mess. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the Ninja Kidz franchise or whatever Power Rangers project they decided to do. I hope that someday they try again, but this time not use AI and not come up with any excuses for it. Maybe it's because they decided to just write this whole segment as to why we haven't getting any Ninja Kidz episodes is due to Hasbro shutting it down because it looked professional, which sounds like a lame excuse I don't know, man. Like, how y'all feel about this in the comments down below? Because I'm mixed on this whole thing. I want to see the new episodes improve. I want to see how they morph, how they fight, how the Megazord looks. I want to see real CGI. I want to see real VFX. I don't want to see none of the AI garbage. Which we would have think that since all of this is delayed, we would have probably gotten new episodes, but instead we're getting nothing. This is crazy, man. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? Let me know in the comments down below.